Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 1000 BC. The album, Dad. AF. He's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Did y'all watch Paula Abdul last night on the Billboard Music Awards? Well, listen, I sang the song for Brad Sousa because he's a cold-hearted snake. But we're going to talk about Paula Abdul here for just a second because she is so fantastic. I love Paula. Let me just tell you, I used to listen to Paula Abdul back in the day. But my favorite ever, did you ever see the reality show of Paula Abdul when it was called Hey Paula, Hey Paula, Hey! I love that so much. And anyway, my favorite scene almost of any reality television out there ever was this scene with Paula Abdul and her manager, and she's sitting in his chair and she's getting her hair done for some event, and she's like, I worked my ass off, Jeff, my ass off. You can actually find the clip on YouTube. It is absolute reality television gold. It's one of my, I don't know why that show ever got canceled. I love that show so much. But anyway, did y'all see her on the Billboard Music Awards last night? I mean, seriously, she looks fantastic. Jennifer Lopez looks fantastic. Listen, I might be the old man of YouTube, but we just get better looking with age. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth of nature all day long. So today we're going to talk about Tana Mongeau's ex, Brad Sousa, and an apology video that he put out. Kind of an apology video. It was like, one of the most, listen, in 2018 was kind of the year of those, like, you know, the notepad apology that then we put up on Twitter. That was 2018. Is 2019 going to be the year of the pathetic apology video? Because there were a few people out there like Manny and Laura that kind of led the way with that. So I guess that was kind of our red carpet into the 2019 pathetic apology video. So let's get right into this video because I watched this video. It was like 5 minutes and 14 seconds and I was like, this is your apology, your half-assed apology telling us that you still talk to Tana and you'll love her and she's the greatest thing in the entire world. But at the same time, you were Snapchatting girls back home that you then refer to as horrible people or something. Because he said in his video, I wish I had never talked to these people that aren't worth the time of day or something like, he said something like that. I'm thinking, okay, so these girls that done ruined your relationship because you were reaching out to them, which it's not their fault, it's yours. Now you're calling them horrible people? Maybe you need to look in a mirror, gal, okay? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-ling, dang, ding-dong, ding. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? Well, I'm just sitting here. I've had about 6 gimlets. I'm very upset today, Jane. Very upset. Well, I was on Dawn's phone, and, you know, I found these messages on there. I was so upset. It was between him and this other woman, Her name, Judy Smith. Very upset. She had sent him nudes, Jane. Well, my lord, her boobs and her vagina, they had fallen to the floor. I mean, none of us look good these days. Now, I did get that vagina rejuvenation, so I do feel rather perky, but hers, no, I wouldn't be sending those pictures out to anybody. But that's not what upset me, Jane. What upset me was her message. She said, I want to see the D. The D, Jane, the D. Penis, Jane, penis. Anyway, and then Dawn sent her a picture. My lord, my private Dawn. I know, Jane, I'm so upset about it. Well, I sent him a picture of my rejuvenated vagina. So anyway, let's get right into this. These kind of messages, listen, y'all are going to get in some trouble for it. You know it, okay? So Tana comes out in her video and she says that he cheated on her and she feels like, you know, she's an idiot and she can't believe that it happened. She doesn't want anybody to send any hate to Brad Sousa, blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. And it was, I thought, a very endearing video. If you haven't watched my video, go watch it because I go in depth about her apology video. I thought it was really, really well done. I thought it was very endearing. I thought her message was pure. She seemed like a person that had really been hurt, really been betrayed. So, you know, I get it. And I thought what she said was great. Brad Sousa, on the heels of that, her ex, comes out with this 5-minute and 19-minute video, which one edit clip in this video. This is where people come to me and they're like, you're kind of a one-hit wonder, aren't you? I love when I get criticized for people, like, people are like, you can't edit, that's why, no, I can't edit, that's why I don't edit. Why don't you sit down in a chair for 25 minutes and talk straight, not with one edit? He had to stop the video so he could put a hat on. I couldn't even believe it. I said, that hat ain't doing you no favors, okay? Because this apology is straight up junk. This is the junkiest apology I've ever seen in the entire world. So he gets on there and he's basically like, yeah, I'm really, like, sorry, and, like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, and, like, well, I was, like, Snapchatting these girls back home, and, like, yeah, and they were, like, sending me nudes, I mean, yeah, and, like, I responded to it, but, like, Tana's the most amazing person in the entire world, she's perfect, like, Tana's, like, totally perfect, dude, and, like, yeah, like, I'm never gonna find anybody like Tana, we're still talking, we're still friends, but, like, I'm never gonna find anybody like Tana, dude, and, yeah, like, oh, and by the way, like, yeah, so, like, even if you're not cheating, but you're, like, sending nudes of yourself to somebody or responding to them, like, that's still cheating, you know, like, that's the lesson that I've learned from, girl, listen, you're preaching to the choir. Don't nobody want to hear it, okay? Nobody wants to hear it. And everybody has come for him, and let me just tell you, I looked at, Brad Sue says, this is the lesson for the clout chaser right here, okay? I went and looked at Brad Sousa's, what do you call it, his social blade, and here it is. Let's look at the last couple days for it. Doesn't look so pretty. I actually am surprised he isn't losing like 10,000 a day, honest to God, because why would anybody come to his channel other than the fact that he was Tana Mongeau's boyfriend? Like, it makes absolutely no sense to me, because I've watched a couple of these videos. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? So anyway, I'm kind of surprised that, like, I mean, is he going to be a YouTuber of the world now? I mean, this whole idea, we have seen so many clout chasers in the last couple months, and if you don't know what a clout chaser is, it's somebody that just, like, engages all this just so that they can have their own social media following and whatever. Maybe I'm talking about Ashlyn Van Horn, maybe a video to come will be how Jaclyn Hill canceled Ashlyn Van Horn. That video is coming. If you'd like to see it, put it in the comment section below. But listen, you know, it's just like, this whole thing is, like, interesting to me because you can, you know, I remember years ago, God, it has been years now, like 2 years ago, when Trisha Paytas shouted me out in a video, right? And I was talking to her on the phone, and I said, Trisha, I just want to thank you. Like, that meant so much to me. Like, you didn't have to do that. And she said, let me tell you something, Peter. She goes, I can shout you out in a video. She goes, but if people stay or not has absolutely nothing to do with me. People will stay because they like you, they like what your personality or whatever. And some people stayed and some people didn't. You know what I mean? But I think that's really, really true, you know? There's so many people that, like, I'll watch because I'll see them in a video with somebody else, but then I'll go to their channel, I'm kind of like, sing-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-lang-lang-ding-dong-ding. House of Drama phone. This is Peter speaking. Ashlyn Van Horn. No content. So anyway, you know, like, Ashlyn Van Horn, she followed me like a month ago on, do y'all know who she is? Well, she was John Hill's girlfriend after Jaclyn, and then she started a YouTube channel, a beauty influencer channel. Girl, seriously? And she follows like 35 people, and for some reason, I was one of those people she followed. I don't know why, but I made a video about her the other day, and I actually thought I was rather kind in it, and guess what? She unfollowed me. I'm heartbroken, Ashlyn. So anyway, but I wish you the best of luck nonetheless. So anyway, so he puts this video out, he says all this kind of stuff. What killed me was at the end of it, you know, he's like, you know, like, yeah, like, cheating's cheating, dude. Like, if you're talking, yes, we know that, okay? We know that. Heartbreak feels the same if you're sending your nudes to somebody else. And God knows, listen, it's just like, you know, and now what? So one of these girls that he was Snapchatting, she'll probably make a video and start a channel talking about how she took Tana Mongeau's boyfriend away from him. Then we'll have another problematic YouTuber out there that got her clout off of, indirectly, Tana Mongeau. You know, the thing is this, is like, what's so interesting to me, is that you would think, like in a situation like this, that if Brad Sousa is dating somebody like Tana Mongeau, and he's Snapchatting these girls back home, does he not think this is going to get back to Tana Mongeau? Does he not think that one of these girls might reach out to Tana? How does he know that these girls aren't like Tana fans, right? Or that they don't think that they're going to gain something by talking to Tana? Did it not go through his head? No, because he's ruled by the D! Every man in history that has gone down has been ruled by the D. Come on, okay? And he didn't think that one of these girls might message Tana or one of her friends or somebody and just be like, hey girl, like, your boyfriend is messaging me. Like, what did he say? And this is what he said. He said that he did respond. So when a girl sends you a nude, when a girl sent him these nudes of him, right? Like, what did he respond and say no thanks or, you know, whatever? Or did he say, hey, you know, like, I mean, that's gonna come out, right? So anyway, all of these people are coming for him. Now let's talk about what Tana Mongeau's response to was underneath the Twitter, because, or underneath after this video came out, because she put out on Twitter, what a piece of SHI took video filled with lies. And she's referring to Brad Sousa's video. And underneath here, somebody said, go off. And then somebody said, okay, can we just take away Brad's following as quick as we created it? Imagine everyone unfollowing, unsubscribing, and letting him work his way up in the industry on his own. Amen. And then somebody posted his social blade and said LOL. And then somebody, I love when people like comment about something that has absolutely nothing to do with the thread, but you can see this girl's like battery in there, and somebody put, your battery percentage gives me anxiety. What is her battery percentage at? 1%. I live! Oh my God, I live! Okay. And, so that all these people keep on going on here. He really ain't that powerful though. Like, she's still thriving even though they're her, and that's real. And somebody said, how can someone watch this without giving him a view? And then they go in here and they explain that to him. Pull a Trisha, go to the kitchen floor and expose him. I thought she did a really, really nice job in her like whole video. You know, and I think that what is amazing to me, well, first of all, for him to be teaching us lessons literally the week out. Girl, you learned your lessons that quick. Now, I do believe that people change overnight. I do. I believe that we can go through a tragedy and we can change overnight like that. And I've experienced that as well. But to really learn lessons and to like integrate them into our soul and practice them on a daily basis to where you really understand what you're doing, no, I don't believe that he's learned that lesson in a week. And I don't believe that Tana has either. He says in the video that they're still talking and they're going to be friends and whatever. I think that actually, Brad, says a whole lot more about Tana than it does about you. And in fact, I've really been rather critical of Tana through the years of me making videos. And I think the fact that you did this to her and she's still talking to you, okay, and I don't know what on level, but that she's still giving you an ear to talk to and to some degree has forgiven you in the video, I think says volumes about Tana and absolutely nothing about you. I really think it speaks a lot to Tana's character that she is growing up and she's trying to be a different person and that she's really, really hurt. Now, the very, very telling part of all of this is when you go underneath his video, which as of, when did he post this video? Let me see. He posted it yesterday and it already has 332,000 views on it. It's titled, I'm sorry, ... And underneath, okay, and let me tell you, it has 7.4 thousand likes and 20,000 dislikes. Quite harsh. Okay, and here are the comments. Imagine taking Bella Thorne's girlfriend and sneaking around on her. Why does he still have 112,000 subscribers? And somebody said underneath here, 111,000 now. Dude, if he didn't get caught, he'd still be dating her. She'd be posting him all over the place. This dude is sorry he got exposed. And somebody said so true. And then somebody said exactly and facts. Okay, wait. And then he's chewing gum in the video. Somebody says the gum chewing just adds to the insincerity of this whole video. This has 6 replies. That annoyed me so freaking much. First of all, I hate that sound. And second thing, let me just tell you a little story, okay? This is so side note. Somebody like sent me this tweet yesterday and they're like, Peter Monn video, okay, let's get right in this video. And then it said 6 minutes later. So my husband and I bought a lamp and it is so cute. I was like, how did I just get called out on something that is absolutely so true? Anyway, at my own mother's funeral, I was chewing gum because I didn't want my breath to stink. So anyway, and I'm standing in the line, you know, waiting for the people to come in, and I was so upset. And my best friend at the time, she was standing right next to me. And she had kind of like walked me through the whole thing. She was so fantastic. And we're standing there and we're both chewing gum. And my Aunt Kathy comes up to me and she goes, give me your gum. She goes, that is distasteful at your mother's funeral. It does kind of take away from the classiness of it all. That's why I don't chew gum on my videos often. Anyway, so people keep on going here and saying stuff about that. And then Brad Sousa publicly manipulating Tana for 6 minutes straight. Oh, that's interesting. She didn't over-exaggerate, you cheated, that's it. Okay, so in the video he says that she over-exaggerated, that he's like, it didn't really happen the way that she said it happened, that she over-exaggerated the whole thing. And nothing to exaggerate about. And then somebody says, she didn't even want to talk about what exactly it was that he did or what went down, other than the fact that he did cheat, so where did she over-exaggerate, LOL. He's really grabbing at any defense for his behavior. And then somebody said, I created an account just so I could dislike this video. 7 replies, let's see what they say. A legend, mood, an icon. A what? Oh my God, this is a mood, a real one. Iconic. I'm getting ready to buy another icon hat, so just get ready, okay? People ask me all the time where I get them from. I got my hat from D-Squared. They're one of my favorite brands in the entire world. So anyway, let's go in here. Dude, Jake Paul replaced you. Well, speaking of that, should we go and talk about what Jake Paul put up on Twitter? So, here, where is it? Let me make sure I got it right here. Okay, Okay, so underneath, Jake Paul tweeted out this. He did the I'm sorry video, and then he put on top of it, I'm not. And then Tana retweeted it, and she put, oh my God, which is so fantastic, right? And, you know, I have to say, I know that people really don't like this, and there's a lot of people out there that don't like Jake Paul, and a lot of people don't like Tana Mongeau, but as a drama commentary channel, I'm kind of rooting for those two for couple of 2019 this summer. I think it would be kind of fun to watch them and follow them around. I don't know. You know, it's so interesting in the video with Jake Paul and Tana, so many people said in the comment sections of that video that they're like, how is he more relatable here than he's been anywhere else? You know, and that says a lot for how comfortable they feel around each other. I don't know. Maybe they won't end up dating. Maybe they could just be good friends for each other, and they'll have somebody to talk to, you know, when they're going through kind of all kinds of crazy stuff. So anyway, but the comments go on and on and on in the, underneath the video. Once a cheater, always a cheater. If you know, you know, said somebody. Laura Lee's apology video, ... Brad, hold my cheating. When you take acting lessons from Laura Lee, people are the Laura Lee of breakup apologies. My Lord! And Laura, she thought she was in the clear. Laura, you're the Brad Sousa of the beauty industry. Did you even know? Okay. Let's see, how's anyone still subscribed is my question. We all only subscribe because of Tana. If you truly love someone and wanted to be with them forever, cheating or even thinking of another female would never cross your mind, period. I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, I think it's all in how you work it out and work those things through, and I think the whole thing is very, very sad. I think, you know, I don't know, Tana seemed to be really, really happy with him, and he did her wrong, you know? I don't know, and maybe they'll be able to work things out. Maybe they'll be able to go to a marriage counselor like Shane Dawson and sit down and work through all this, and he'll become a better man, like the song. And, you know, and then he will never cheat on her again, and he'll be completely loyal and treat her like gold. And there are relationships that happen like that, you know, that turn around from madness like that. From this, you know, if that's what she wants, I can tell you that's not what her fans want, not at all. So, I don't know, we're gonna see what happens with all of this, but dude, you need to maybe learn a few lessons instead of teaching a few lessons on how to give an apology, okay? Because I don't think any of us out here need definitions on what cheating is. I think you need some clarification on how to make an apology video. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.